Hey, what's up again, YouTube? You're tuned in to your girl, Katie Talk One on One. I'm Katie, and I'm always talking. And right now, I am talking about breaking news. Breaking news coming from out of Maryland. The first killing over Popeye's chicken has actually went down yesterday outside of a Baltimore, Maryland Popeyes. So there were two men inside of the Popeyes and they were waiting on their chicken. And allegedly, one man tried to cut in front of the other man. So they began having an altercation in the restaurant that later on led out into the parking lot where a man was later stabbed. And this is actually coming from out of CNN News. So this is fair use, fair use. This is really, really sad for someone to have to lose their life over chicken. I'm going to read you this first, and then I'm going to let you hear the news clipping. It says a man was stabbed to death Monday at a Maryland Popeyes after what appeared to have been an argument in a restaurant over the newly released chicken sandwich. The victim, 28-year-old man who was stabbed outside of a restaurant around 7 p.m. Prince George's County Police spokesman Jennifer said at the news conference he had been in a line for a chicken sandwich when another man got into an argument with him and it spilled over on into the parking lot. The police said the argument began over the some man cutting in line. So the guy tried to cut in line, and he was like, "No, you ain't getting in line. You can't break in line. I'm waiting on my chicken sandwich, just like you waiting on your chicken sandwich." So that's what that probably was about. And you know how men pride are. Things escalate and they start fighting. So let's see. Before you get angry, this is what the officer said. Before you get angry over anything, and to develop into this type of violence again is very sad and a tragic day. That's what the officer said. Officer who began and arrived on the scene applied life-saving measures until the man was transported to the local hospital where he was pronounced dead. And that's what the police said. The police are still looking for the suspect. And the suspect and people that were in the restaurant, they're questioning people that were in the restaurant, asking them questions. At the time, let's see, the restaurant reached out to the detectives also. We're looking for a male and that knows and he knows what he has done, police said. He knows what he has done tonight and he needs to do the right thing. And he needs to step up and turn himself in. So this was reported from CNN. So this is fair use. This is a snippet, a small clip of the situation. I think it's like an ad at the beginning. So let's hope I can skip through this. What if your email was organized by get past the ad here on into the news. Here we go. This morning. Right now, police in Maryland are searching for a killer following, if you can believe it, a deadly fight over a Popeyes chicken sandwich. Gene Casares is here with the details. I cannot believe this.
No, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And here are the facts as we know them from police. It was about 7 o'clock last night. It was in Maryland. It was a very crowded Popeyes. It was the Popeyes brand new sandwich was being finally disseminated, and people were standing in line. Two men started to get into a fight. And they believe, police say preliminarily, that it was over the sandwich. Why? Because the line itself was to get that particular sandwich. So the fight went outside. One man took out a knife. He stabbed the other man. Somebody called 911. The perpetrator was gone. They came, life-saving maneuvers. They took him to the hospital, and 51 minutes later, that 28-year-old man was gone. He was dead. Police in St. George, Prince George County, Maryland, they gave a statement last night. Take a listen. This is related to the release of the sandwich. For you to get that
Mm-mm-mm.
angry over anything, for that type of anger to develop into this type of violence, again, is a very sad and tragic day. And that person needs to turn themselves in. Now, Popeyes has released a statement. We want to read this to you. It says, "We are very sad to hear about the tragedy in Maryland tonight. We do not know yet whether this was the result of a dispute over one of our products or something unrelated, but there is no reason for someone to lose their life on a Monday night in a parking lot. Our thoughts are with the victim's family and friends, and we are fully cooperating with local authorities." And Jim and Poppy, they are asking the perpetrator to come forward. You know who you are, and also anyone in that restaurant that can give identifying characteristics, because he's on the loose. My goodness.
Gene Casares, thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the chicken killer is still on the loose. So anyone who may reside in Maryland, if you know anything about that man that stabbed that guy in the Popeyes parking lot, please contact your local authorities and make sure you put in some tips so this man can get off the street, because evidently he is crazy and psychotic. I cannot imagine someone actually letting themselves get that angry. First of all, over a chicken sandwich, and first of all, these people are standing in line all of this time, and it's just the whole craze about this chicken sandwich. I don't know. I just feel like probably a year or so, a couple of years down the line, we're gonna find out this sandwich caused breast cancer, prostate cancer. I don't know. It's something about this sandwich that just don't really sit right in my spirit, and I tasted it. It's really, really good, but to stand in line for 20, 30 minutes, no, I just can't do it. My heart goes out to the man who is passed on, who got stabbed in that parking lot. May God be with your family. My condolences to you all, and my condolence to you. And I just pray that you find healing, and I pray that they find the killer. And it is not that serious over chicken, you guys. It is not that serious over chicken. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to me. Katie Talk One on One. I'm Katie and I'm talking. Thank you for tuning in and stay blessed. Thank you. See you next time.